Good morning. Happy Sunday, everyone. It's Carrie from wildflowerartbycarrie.com. And I wanted to do a little garden tour this morning. Got some new things that are popping up and exciting blooms coming in. And one of them I posted this morning is my big sunflower down in my field. So I want to go and take a walk down there and show it to you all, but I figured I'd start up here on the patio first and just show you the beautiful morning we're having. We had some hot air balloons out. They just landed, so I kind of missed them before coming out here. I was finishing up breakfast. I got some beautiful zinnias here, and cosmos, and roses, coreopsis. So it is mid-August, and the last time I was on was beginning of August. That 2 weeks just flew by, and I said I need to do a TikTok live. So I am doing one as we are getting into midsummer. Summer officially ends in September, so yeah, we're like probably more than halfway over at this point, which I'm kind of, excited about because I am watering twice a day still. We're in the 90s here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico. So I'll be happy when I can maybe get down to watering just once a day. I come out usually first thing in the morning and water, and then in the evening. And my watering takes me about 30 minutes. And right now, and then I water my garden beds. I have soaker hose in them with mulch on them, and they take about 20 minutes. I have 3 zones. So look at this pretty sunflower. Isn't that pretty? But it is a beautiful morning here in Rio Rancho, Sunday morning, peaceful and quiet. And like I said, we just had some hot air balloons come by, and I missed them. I wasn't on fast enough. But I'm gonna go shut my water off because I'm finishing up watering one last zone, and then we'll take a walk down the field and take a look at my massive sunflower that sowed itself. Hi, lizards. I see little lizards. I don't know if you can see them down there. You see him playing? Hello, lizard. I see you down there. He had a little buddy playing with him. Let me shut my water off here. I'll take a pan of the yard, and you can see my wisteria there. I have Morning Glory that self-sowed, and I've just been letting it kind of cover my irises and give it like a little blanket of shade. And then it's growing up the wisteria there. So I thought that's kind of pretty. And I'll be, in the fall, once it goes by, I'll pull it all out. And I'll probably have some there next year because it goes to seed. Oh, we got some big helicopters coming by. Well, they're kind of helicopters. You all can see them. They're loud. We're near Albuquerque, Kirtland Air Force Base. So they must be doing some drills and stuff. But anyway, back to the garden. This is my south garden. And you can see I got trumpet vine and lots of little bees flying around. We got some beautiful sunflowers here. And they're all reaching for the sky, reaching up high. So I plant those because I like to have some annual color. Along with the morning glories. I also put cosmos in here in this garden, and some zinnias. Tithonia. And then I have just, you know, my perennial shrubs like the arborvitae here. And then I have boxwoods, catmint. So this is kind of more of a little perennial garden. I got some more trumpet vine, and the bees, the bugs, everything just loves a trumpet vine. It's always just covered with all type of insect activity, and everyone is just happy. The beneficial wasps, they're on it. They're my friends. They don't attack me. They're hunting aphids and any other little critter that they can get. But these trumpet vines are just full of, and there's even some little ants on there. All kinds of stuff. It really attracts a lot of bugs. So, and I got a flock of pigeons I got to shoo. Let's take a walk down here. We'll go look at the garden. Go, guys. We don't like the pigeons in the yard because they're pesty, and Rio Rancho has an ordinance where you're not supposed to feed them. But what's happening is that this little ground cover on my ground has little seeds in it, and they're coming to feed on it. And the quail feed on it, and the doves, which I don't mind them, but I don't care for the pigeons. So they need to go. We'll find somewhere else to eat. So, and I don't need to be cited by the town either. But anyway, this is my beautiful sunflower. Been waiting all summer for this to finally bloom, and I wasn't sure if it was going to be one big sunflower at the top or a whole bunch, and I love that it is. It's a whole bunch of sunflowers. So I posted a nice video this morning of it, and a picture of it. But my husband calls this the sunflower Christmas tree, because it is. It's kind of shaped like a Christmas tree, you know. But my fence there is 6 feet tall, and so that's a good, I don't know, maybe 3 feet or more higher. So it's got to be close to 9-10 feet tall. But it's beautiful, and it self-sowed itself. Little seed started there, and it got lots of rain this summer. We haven't had much rain since the beginning of August now. It's kind of drying out, but it obviously has a nice deep root, and it is just, it looks beautiful and glorious. So I love it. And it's covered with bees and wasps and all kinds of beneficial pollinators. So beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sunflower. I've never had one. I've had one this, well, probably a little short of this one, but it had it had all these on them, but it was definitely a little shorter. And then last year I had one with just one single big head on it, sunflower head, and then it wasn't as tall as this one. But this one is just amazing. So, and what I'm going to do is, you know, let these sunflowers go to seed, and then guess what? I'll have some more hopefully next year, which I don't mind. They're just pretty. So the coreopsis that self-sowed, that's still all hanging in there, looking good. The quail, they bring their babies over, and they have like a little field day out here, just picking all the seeds. You know, a lot of these coreopsis, they're going to seed now. Let me show you. See all those seeds? And so next year we get, you know, plentiful rain. We'll have some more. And these are kind of drought tolerant plants. I do have some zinnias and cosmos growing here, but I'm not watering down here because water is expensive. I have to pay for my water. So my zinnias, you can see there's a little one there that's struggling. They haven't got water in several weeks, so they're probably not going to make it. But that's okay, you know. What makes it makes it. I'm not going to worry. Oh, I do have a zinnia right there. It came up. And then I have 2 more of those big sunflowers right here that self-sowed themselves. So we're going to have another little sunflower show here in a couple weeks. But, you know, living in high desert, this is what we go through. We have what we call New Mexico monsoon season, but my area this spring and early summer, we got some good rain up here finally, but usually, you know, we'll get rain coming up from the south, and it looks like it's heading right straight for my house, and then all of a sudden it like V's off and splits off, or it'll just dissipate and it'll go away, and or it'll stay down in the valley. So sometimes we don't get much up my end of in Rio Rancho like the others do. And then I have a Cosmo here. That's hanging in there with no water. So yeah, it's been an interesting summer. You never know what your summer's going to be like here in New Mexico. It's either going to be, you know, really drought, or we're going to have some good rain. And so far this summer we had the really good rain in June and mostly in July, and then it kind of petered out. So we had our last good rain was like August 2nd. So it's been a few days, a couple weeks. But just one more look at that sunflower as we move on. Thank you for the hearts and the likes. Thank you. So we'll head up this way. We'll go back to the garden. The greenhouse is doing good. Shade cloth's still on and the fan's running. Barely, because it needs the full sun to run with my my solar panel here. But you can kind of see it up there moving. And for those of you who haven't seen, that fan sucks the air out, the hot air out. So these vents on the side and then the Dutch door allow the air to come in. And then the fan up there sucks it out. So not much to see in there. It's basically empty. But I will be bringing my potted geraniums and bougainvilleas and everything in for this winter. Overwinter them in here. And it's glorious, full of color. When I have them all in here, and it's nice and toasty on a nice cold winter's day. They really like that. We get that full south sun in the south sky, which is out this way. That's the south. And so it is really nice. It actually gets really kind of hot in there. I have to crack open the doors and stuff. So like on a 40-degree day, it can get up to almost 80, 100 degrees if it's full sun.